Hi guys, let me just refresh my page here. Let you guys know I am live. Oh, let me make sure that one's on too. Cool. Hi guys. I am Nancy from Pretty NLC Designs, and I'm on a little bit early. Unfortunately, Jana Mays couldn't make it right now. Hopefully she's getting a little bit better. I'm getting better, not a little bit, but yeah, getting better. This is part of this is the Faker and Homemaker Steampunk event, second day. I'm on, we have a couple of more after us. This is hosted by Jerry from, I got on early and I kind of lost my train of thought there, but from Plastered with Jerry, Getting Plastered with Jerry. And if you guys aren't a member of the Fakers and Homemakers event group, you can just go on and request, go onto Facebook and request, just agree to the rules. They're pretty simple rules, and they will approve you guys in. And you can join a lot of creators and artists and just meet some great new people. I'm going to see if I can see some comments. Let's see here. Hi, Raven. That's so cute. Cute little entry there. That's so cute. Thank you for sprinkling. So I am gonna, yesterday I showed you guys a couple of different things I was working on for Steampunk. One is my pumpkin, one-eyed pumpkin. Yesterday, I showed you guys. Oh, let me turn that volume down because then I will just be echoing and then I will be like watching and not paying attention to what I'm doing. So, I had two things of fabric yesterday also, another mask I was going to show y'all, and I have a steampunk head. So we got a lot to do. We'll be on for an hour and a half. And, yeah. I'm going to move y'all down in just a few minutes to show y'all, but first I want to show y'all up front. Okay, this was like a Phantom of the Opera plastic hat that or mask that I got from Joann's, and I put some material on it. It looks kind of pretty bad right now, but like I won't say what I'm thinking. But it's got some wrinkles in it. That's okay. We're going to cover it up with a bunch of embellishments, steampunk, and so it will be fun. And I'm going to let y'all pick some of them too. It's kind of I wanted to put her on a styrofoam head. So I'm going to move this over just a second while we work on, I want to finish the pumpkin that I had an idea earlier today, and I went with it, and I want to show y'all what we're going to finish up with that guy. So let me move this mat out of my way. I kind of went maybe like down a little bit of a different route. Let me unplug this glue gun just for a second, and then that way I can plug in the UV resin. We're going to be using UV resin also. Okay, so let's see here. I'm going to show y'all. If you guys are on, jump on, say hi. Again, this is the Fakers and Homemakers Steampunk event, second day, and I'm just kind of completing some projects that I started yesterday. So, I'm going to show you. This is the guy that we did yesterday. Well, I'd already painted him, and like I said, I used burnt orange, some metallic paints. I didn't do the eyes with I finished the eye yesterday. I added some little veins in his eyes, kind of make him look a little bit more not realistic, because it's not realistic, but at least he's got the eyes. Thanks, Lauren. So I thought it was really kind of cute. I want to show y'all what I did use. You know, like yesterday, the paint that I used for his eye was the Color Shift from Folk Art. And then I also used a little bit of glow in the dark. I took them in the bathroom and it kind of glowed just a little bit, but not much. I just kind of wanted something to stand out a little bit behind the little guy here, the eye. I'm trying to see how my camera is and make sure you guys can see me, because I'm also looking at the iPad. So when I start looking off to the right, that's what I'm doing. But I used Nuvo drops, and I used these. It gives a 3D effect. It is they're called Nuvo crystal drops. I've had these for years and years. It's like what you can see right behind me, this big old wall of them. I think we all started with scrapbooking, and I got glue on my hands, so much glue on my hands. So yeah, they've been around forever. If you're scrapbooking, oh, thanks, Lauren. I'm glad the lighting's good. I put a little light up here, kind of try to go. Lauren is my daughter-in-law and also my virtual assistant, and she also helps me with my setups and stuff. So, all right, so we got him. Well, I had showed y'all this Zuri mold the other day, or yesterday, and I really loved this bird. He actually had another leg, and I just kind of cut him off. And he was two-sided, so there was two sides on it, so I glued them together, kind of make him like a 3D-ish. So that's something else that you can do with that Zuri mold. You know, hey, Jane Ann, I really think that he's going to look cool, because I wanted something on top of the pumpkin, and this is what I'm going with. I made him like a bird nest. I just felt like the top of it was kind of not finished. So I made like a steampunk kind of bird nest. I don't know. I went through my stash. I love this little bird head here guy, or, you know, I don't know what he's called exactly. But, yeah, how cool is that? Anyway, I'm going to put it on the top, and I'll move the camera down in just a second so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing. Because he is just so big and cool. Like I had him all wired up on here earlier, and then I took him off. Anyway. So, my idea is I'm going to have to pick this up because my camera's kind of high and I can't move it. I'm afraid it will I'll move y'all to the other camera in a second. I really wanted to go like this, you know, have him sitting here like in his little bird nest. And I mean, I don't know. I thought it would look really kind of cool and different. And then I've got two little guys that I thought we could either put in his mouth. I have a dragonfly. We can resin that guy on. And I also have a fish. Let me show you all the fish. Look at that. So, okay. And so here's the fish. So the fish is a little bit more blingy, but we can kind of decide which one. I'll let y'all pick. Y'all can tell me, you know, whether we go with the fish hanging out of his mouth, or we go with the dragonfly. So you guys think about it, and I am going to turn the camera down, and we're going to work on this guy. I need to get the resin out, UV resin, and I need to attach a wire to him so that we can attach him to the pumpkin. Okay? Alright, guys. Should be catching on right now, which is good. So, okay, we have him. I am going to be putting wire on him with the UV resin, just so that we have something to attach him to into the pumpkin. And like I said, y'all think about it, whether y'all want a fish or if you want the dragonfly. The dragonfly is kind of cool to me. And I have 2 of them, so we can put one on a mask still. So, let's see here. Where did my UV resin go? I just had it in my hand. Oh, I got my stash over here. That thing's going a little crazy, isn't it? Okay, so I do use Counterculture DIY. It's, oh, thanks. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I just went live. I didn't even put a broadcast of what I was doing on the thing. So, I'm glad Jerry and them are putting us all on Fakers and Makers so everybody can see us. So it's Counterculture UV resin. This one doesn't smell. To me, anyway. You may have more sensitive nose, but I gotta let my dog out. He decided he wanted to stay in here. Go, out, 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 out. Little. Okay, so like I said, this only takes a couple. I cut this a minute, or about a minute to go on, and this UV resin is just awesome. I'm gonna put it on like I may put a double just because I want it to hold him really good. But I'm going to put my finger there, hold it like that, I'm thinking. Yeah, I think this is one of those times where I can use that little handheld thing that Lauren got me. She got me a hand holder. Ah, you know what? I'm going to move it like that a little. Dang it. Let's see here. I need something to hold this. Oh, there we go. I just need to start. Now I'm going to put this on here. Oh, my dog, he keeps deciding he wants to come back in here. He can't make up his mind. Alright, this is just going to hold it in there just for a second or two. And I'm trying to see the comments at the same time, guys. So, oh, thank you, Lori. Just to kind of get him in, because that way. Oh, let me turn that back on. Once I get the initial on here, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh, oh sorry, my phone was going. Alright, it's holding now just a little. See how fast that happens? It's holding just a little, but not exactly where I want yet, so I'm going to put a little bit more, but at least now my finger doesn't have to be in the way. We've got storms coming in today. They keep thundering, keeps going on. Alright, so I got that guy going, and I just really was thinking of, I was going to put a hat on the pumpkin, because I do have stuff to make a hat, but I felt like it was kind of predictable, I guess. I don't know. I mean, we see so many of them. I still might do another head with another pumpkin eye there with a hat on it, but I just love these birds, and it was just, we got to do something with the birds. To me, you know, and then I was just, as I was making the wires and stuff for the mask, I just kind of thought that it would look really, really cool to have a messed up nest. So, yeah, let me get this going, and then I will put it in the little pumpkin. How's everybody's day going so far? Oh, thank you, Lori. Thank you for doing all that. You and Jerry are just amazing. I'm so thankful to be in this group. Thank y'all so much. All right, we got just a couple more seconds on this, and then we can I can put him in the nest. Oh, actually, I need to figure out. What do you guys think? You thinking the dragonfly or the fish? Because then I'm going to look how great that kind of keeps that in there. Let's move this out of the way for just a second. But look, it sticks in really good. I'll be able to just jam him down into the and I just realized I put it at the back. I meant to put him underneath his feet. Oh well. He's going to end up being attached. I guess I better need the feet now. Attached 2 different places. How funny. And then I will cut this down. Let me see the pumpkin again. So he's going to go back here. Actually, that might just work perfectly too. Just that one. We'll see. I'm just going to go ahead and shove him in here. Oh, the sound the styrofoam makes just does not please me very good. Oh, you know what? I had this guy this way. I was kind of wondering why. I've been playing with it all morning, and I had it situated a certain way, and then I was like, why is it not sitting the way I wanted it to sit? It's because I had it upside down. I know, I hate this terrible sound. I know. But I do love this idea, though. It's just a mess. It looks like a mess, and it looks cool to me. All right, here we go. I'm actually going to put him like that. I'll go back and put some glue on it later, but I'm going to put the rest of this in here so that way I can flip him over and you guys can tell me what you guys think. Oh, sorry. Anyways. Let's see here. All I'm doing is taking this is all 20 gauge wire that I'm using, and I'm just shoving it in there. I probably should have put the glue on it now, but to be honest, it's not like it's going to be flying away or anything. Oops, I'm trying to see if I can see any more comments. I know that sound is awful. Okay, he shouldn't really fall off yet, but what do you guys, maybe he will fall. You guys, just look away for a second. I'm going to flip the camera. And I am going to have to angle it down. Sorry, I don't mean to be right up in y'all's face. But let's see if we can angle this a little bit better for you guys. Looking at that hair behind me freaks me out. So what do y'all think? I probably will have to put another, put some glue on that to hold that guy in. But what do you think? I'm trying to get it for you guys all the way in the camera. I'm not used to using that one up front. So, look at that. Pretty cool. I think he looks pretty cool. I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna get in your face again. There we go. So, I've got thank you, Sherry. Thanks, Jane Ann. Okay, so we have an option. We can put a dragonfly in his mouth like this. Which, I kind of like it because he's got all the gears and stuff on it and it looks really kind of cool. Or, since it's a bird, and I do like a little bling, we could do the fish. What do you guys think? And then, I mean, you could always, well, I like his head sticking out better. My finger's in the way, right? Sorry about that. So, okay, let's do, which I really love how someone did this yesterday. Hearts will be for the dragonfly, and thumbs up will be for the fish. So, which would you guys? Thanks. Okay, I think we are definitely going with the dragonfly. I like that one too. It just, the theme, it just goes so great with this. I just love it. Okay. So now I'm gonna have to get the UV back up there and put him on there. So I'm gonna turn him around just a second. You guys are gonna be looking at the back of him. And I am going to, actually, I'm going to have to put this in my lap just so I can hold it correctly. And then I'm going to put a big glob right there. Oh, you gotta put your light. Don't forget to put your light, your lid back on your, there we go. We got some holes in him. And I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to grab my light. I have a UV flashlight. They do make those, which is really great when you're doing just tiny little projects like this, but I just couldn't find it. So I'm going to go. I'm going to have to hold this just for a second. Just to let it get it situated. Sorry about that, guys. I wonder if I could have put maybe like some super glue down first and then the UV. I don't know. I never thought about that till just now. Okay, he's starting to stick. I can feel it holding. So I'm going to put some more on the top. And then that way. Let's see here. Put a little bit more in there on him. Close your lid. Alright. There we go. And then this project is done. We can work on the mask, or we can work on the mannequin head. I would like to, actually I probably yeah, let's work on the mask first, and then that way we can decide which head and which mask we're going to use. And then that way, because either way, I have another head that I'm going to be making. I'll be using it. I'm going to use both masks no matter what, but I'll let y'all figure out which one you guys would like to see come together. Yeah. And I do have the wig and everything for my styrofoam head, so she's ready to go. But yeah, we can get that done. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to leave that on there just for a couple more seconds. Whoops. Kind of moved him. I'll go back and attach him a little bit better after all this, just because I do need to put another little container on him, or a container, like a clip or something in it. But I kind of think he looks very gray. Maybe I should color him really fast. Let me add some little blues. I got some metallic pencil, that I think would work. And this has got like 19 more seconds. Sorry guys. You guys probably like, oh, we don't want to, yeah. No, I honestly, neither one of them are going to fit over the eyelashes. I should have just did eyelashes on one eye. And that way I could have saved instead of wasting. Them eyelashes are crazy. Okay, so the bird's going to fit like this. I'll turn it around and show y'all what she looks. Oh, wait a minute. Show y'all what it looks like. I'll hold it up so you guys can see it maybe a little bit better. I'm kind of close to the camera. But how cool is that? I love it. It's different. It's kind of a cute steampunk little look. Like I said, I'll go back and I'll put some more because I hate the way that styrofoam sound comes out or sounds. Ugh, you know, it's like chalkboard. I think it came out really, really cool. I kind of love it. We get a lot of weird stuff here in this house. But I want to add like a little bit of a pop of a color onto his wings really fast. So I am using pan pastel sticks, soft pastels. Let me show y'all what it is. I'm just going to, it's this brand. They're like a metallic, it's like they're metallic pencils or pastel pencils, and yeah, they're pastels. You can use them. It's like really concentrated, I guess, mica powder things, and you can shave it with a knife, or this one is a soft stick. And I'm just going to touch up a couple of his, I'll show you how I do this in just a second. I'll turn it around so you guys can see. There, see? We're just going to, I'll turn that around so you can see the back end that I did. It just kind of, I don't know if you guys can see there or not, but it just kind of adds a little bit more dimension, a little bit more color, and you just use your finger to, you know, just kind of, just rub that with your finger, and it just kind of adds and maybe brightens it up just a little bit, kind of maybe add the eyes, you know, go with the green eyes a little. Like, because this was really, the face was really dark too, and I just used a gold one on it a minute ago. But what do you guys think? That kind of, yeah, it highlights it, I think, quite a bit, and I really liked that. I just kind of, it needed some color, some more. Wasn't so, don't be so dark, you know. So kind of still keeps it, we do have copper colors too, but it kind of, yeah, I need to put another thing right there on the top, which I will do. But yeah, I think he's done, other than me coming back in, and thank you, Shelly, thank you, coming back and adding something to it. I'm just so happy these two pieces fit together, and I could make him a 3D-ish look, you know. I mean, you could put this little guy on a little turntable, you know, and, you know, just kind of, it's gonna look, it was just, I love it. I love it. So, okay. I'm going to put him aside, and let's see here. Put him over here. I have like no room in this room, so Lauren can attest to that. So I'm back. Sorry. As I fall over containers of stuff in the floor. Okay. Let me put that away. And now I'm going to plug in my glue gun. And I got some E6000 as well to hold these in. And let me show y'all the face again. And I didn't get to show, I know Lauren saw that I ordered the hair, but I didn't get to show y'all, the hair. Let me make sure I can see all my comments. Okay. I kind of was looking for like a curly kind of hair thing, but I didn't find one. So, but I've never put a wig on. Well, I think maybe I did the costume or something, you know, when I was in high school, but it's been forever. So, this is my girl. I kind of went with the maroonish color because I feel like that's really kind of I think of it steampunk kind of looking. But like, she looks like she has personality now too. I love that. So, we can do the mask. And then this is what I was gonna, I want to put it all, the gears and stuff on it. This is one option. I don't know how to do her face very good, but we'll just, it's down by her nose. That was one. And then this one is my other mask that we will be putting. So, we've got two different ones, just in case nobody was here. If you guys weren't here yesterday, you can kind of see what I was going with. So, yeah. Again, this is a Zuri mold, and it's resined, and I just bent it before it was completely done. Before it's completely cured. So, I'm going to put the camera down, and we are going to start gluing. Make sure this is on. Yes, it is. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, thanks, Jason. I just did the mold. I'd already done the mold a couple of weeks ago for the mask, but it was Zuri Mold is the company that I was using, and yeah, they still got some really great, awesome molds. And we have a bunch of these. So, let me get my little container out. Okay. Got a bunch to play with. Thanks. It was a Phantom of the Opera mask that I had a plan for, and I haven't used it yet, so I wonder if I'll probably just go back here and poke holes in it for her nose when I do put it on the doll or on the head. So, we have got another one of the dragonflies. Let me get my other scissors. I don't like this, my clippers. Here. To kind of get these guys out of here. So I have this. We've got some gears. We got some coils that we made. I saw a mask on Amazon that really kind of made me start thinking of I put Steampunk mask in, and it was all gold, and it had whoa, shooting straight across. But I kind of want to make it 3D-ish, you know. That maybe we could put some here. Oh boy, now that I'm seeing this, I'm like, oh wow, what should we put? We definitely want this guy, I'm thinking. No, let me get that off of there too. We don't need that. Okay. I have a butterfly. Might be too much, maybe. How about I just start gluing? And I am actually using, this is Quick Hold. It is by the same people that make E6000. It just kind of, you know how E6000 you got to sit there and hold it for a few minutes. Doesn't smell very good though. So, but it does dry clear. And I'm going to just start putting some stuff on here, I think. I don't know where, but I kind of want to make it kind of 3D-ish. Oh, I meant to put the glue on it. Trying to do it really thin. I got the fine tip gun out here. And then once it all sets, I will go back in with the blow dryer and just kind of get rid of all of those, the wispies that you get from the hot glue gun. Well, I know it's going to show up all on this black pretty good right now, but that's okay. We're going to, once it attaches, I can go back and clean it up so that we don't have to look at the, whoops, that's not working very good, is it? All right, let me try a different glue. Let's try Liquid Fusion. And actually, I guess what I also could do is put the little clips in it like I was doing into the styrofoam. And that might, oh, that E6000 stuff just smells. It just smells. I'm not a fan of E6000. I don't know how many of you guys like it. Alright. Well, let's see if we can get it to stick. Maybe if I put it into the material. Sorry guys, I thought this would stick really good and it doesn't seem to be sticking yet like I want it to. Look at that, it's too you guys got any recommendations? Because I'm just going to be going through all my glues. Super glue for the win, maybe? I don't know. Just hate how this stuff gets on my fingers. Let's see. I don't know. I'm not a big... I may end up having to do these guys a little bit later. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm trying the super glue, and of course I'm having to where the let's see here. Yeah, I had gotten some E6000 from Hobby Lobby, and it was the thickest thing ever. I think it was just a bad batch, because normally it's not, you know, thick like that. So it definitely smells. I hope that shit stuff. I almost said a different word. Whoops. Alright, I don't know if I'm liking the way that looks. We're taking that off. It's gonna mess up my mask. Here we go. Let's just, I will do those later, and then I will, once I figure out the glue, I would definitely go with these guys though. Let's see if we can get some of these on. What did you use last night? I don't think I saw it. I have, I don't have E7000. I wish I did. But, this liquid adhesion fusion I have used on a lot of stuff before, and I'm just going to glue it all. Just tried everything. Just mix it all in there. Hi Robin, how are you? I'm having an epic fail trying to glue this stuff on here, Robin. Having an epic fail. Oh. Maybe it was just that wire that doesn't like it. So far that seems to be sticking. So far. This one kind of looks weird to me, like a sun catcher. But I think we thinking the butterfly or the dragonfly. And then that'd, or what do you think if we did both? Too much? Oh, amazing goop. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to try to get me some of that. Let's see here. We have wings. I have an owl. I have, oh, it's already 4 o'clock. I have quite a bit. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I guess I could file it down. That might be better. The dragonfly. All right, let's. Can y'all see that very good though? Maybe I should put something to highlight it, or some colors, different colors around it to highlight. What do y'all think? Just so he stands out more. I think that looks, I'm kind of liking that. Okay, yeah, let's get this guy on here. Yeah, I'm going to have to get some of that goop thing if this stuff starts falling off. Yeah, because it sure sounds like that's what this stuff needs. I don't think I'm supposed to be using these two together, but you know what? I'm using it all. I'm not a chemist. If I look like I'm going to pass out, you guys will know what it's from. Oh, that's okay. Thank you, Shelly. Kind of good to have a guess. Oh, okay. That's a good idea. Thank you. That's actually kind of sticking good on that one. I think the fact that it's curved too. Well, let's see. He was. Let me see. I do have. Lauren's probably like, of course you have. I have everything in here. No sniffing glue. This stuff is pretty darn strong in here. Let's see here. We got some. Let's just do this on the next ones. This is just 120 grit. Sorry. I know the sound probably sounds awful. Like I said, I'm going to use it all and see what happens. Maybe this stuff will stick. I know the liquid fusion usually sticks pretty good. I use that with my crystals and stuff. But oh, I think this is going to look so cool. I was kind of, oh, that one looks like a sun. I don't like that one. I don't like that one at all. I like that one. Oh. Sorry guys, I know that sound. It's just awful. This is so fun. Kind of love doing this steampunk stuff. This weird stuff is so cool. I mean, it's not really weird, I guess, but it's just Pretty darn cool. So what are y'all thinking? We should cover the whole mask? Or, I think we need some silver. Oh, sorry, my language there. There we go. I got a baby dragonfly too, but that's too bright. I'm going to go with these wings, this little wing set right here. I got most of this stuff I've had, but I've got it from, I think, Joann's. I really like their, what is it? I'm trying to think of the name of it. Oh, here it is. They're Hildy and Joe line. I don't know if you guys have ever used any of those, but it's a really good, I especially love their Halloween line. You know, it just let's see here. Oh. Well, don't do that. You guys are seeing the back of my head. Oh, no, you're not. Or maybe, I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but it was a little accident there. Well, actually, this needs to go like this. I'm thinking. There we go. So who's going to start decorating with steampunk all the time? I'm trying to see all the comments. For some reason I can't see the comments all of a sudden. Well, that one's not working yet. You know what? I think that got a little dried up a little too fast. Either that or got carpet fibers on it since I dropped it. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but oh, there it is. I can see it now. Oh, but you know, definitely go on joanns.com, and in the clearance section, you can actually, after the holidays, or they'll have a bunch of that stuff on sale, and it is so cool. I gotta get this stuff out of my way because it smells, and it's this E6000 or quick stuff. It works. It just it smells like a skunk. They have a Halloween jewelry set you can order online, and it has got some of the cutest little things on there. So, what do you think, guys? Should we just keep going all around here, or I really want to make these gears work, so they're really bothering me that they're not working. Let's see. I'm gonna see what if I can salvage that. Anyway, I'll do that later. Put this one right there. got sticky fingers all of a sudden. Or not sticky. What do you call them when you drop? What do you say that? What is it when you Can I do what now, Lauren? Show the mask on her face. So okay, yeah, I'll do that. I'm gonna take her wig off though because that thing bothers me. Well, I feel like I'm dealing with a real person. Freaks me out. Let me get this one here. On here. Oh. Let's see here. Let's get that one there. Get it to stick for just a second. Nope. You're not sticking. Might fall off on her head. I'm definitely going to get that glue that you used though. Just didn't see the name of it yesterday. My brother is, you know, he hates clowns and dolls and they freak him out. And so it just cracks me up that I'm like sitting here, got all these heads in my house. It makes me laugh whenever. Let me show you this. Look at this. They're skeleton steampunk kind of. It's all different designs. I love these. I put them with my voodoo dolls. They're just so awesome. Oh, it does smell like... Well, you know, if it works a heck of a lot better than this E6000, I'll deal with it. But the Hildy and Joe, they have it's their Halloween collection, and then they have their regulars, and it's just a bunch of different, you know, they'll have their steampunk collection, and then they'll have their regular pendants and stuff. So, that stuff's all over my fingers. Yuck. I just hate the way super glue gets on your fingers, and then it's there forever. It feels like, oh, I get a phone call. Alright. Let me get that one to dry really fast, and then I will grab the head, and then we can look at it and see what we want to do. If we need to do more on it or not. I was going to say another word, bent on getting this to stick for me right now. So, I get these wipes from, that's got the, I'm going to have to go back and clean that extra glue off of there, because, you guys get the Sam's Club wipes. I noticed that they got a lot of fiber in them. So you have to be really careful with what you use them on. Yeah, we're going to have to clean this one up. Yeah, I do not like how that... I'll get the coils to work on it better. Alright, I'm going to grab her head, and I'm going to show y'all just kind of my idea, what it looks like so far. And the Huggies wipes, those ones, I haven't tried those ones yet. Oh, I'm like, I didn't know what I did. I dropped it behind me. So, okay. This is what, well, she's going to look like. I'm going to stand up so that I can see her too. Get that in there. This is what she looks like for now. I am going to have to rip those eyelashes off of her though, because I'm not liking the eyelashes on that side of her head. I think I need to go a little bit more And then this one right here just looks awful. We'll have to take that one off. Take all this hot glue off of this. So, but what do you guys, should we put a lot more on here? Or what do y'all think? It does look kind of neat though. I'm kind of thinking she looks kind of cool. I just think it needs to be down a little bit more in the, like this one I don't like. I'm going to fix that one. But I think it needs to be just down a little bit more here, maybe. Like I said, I'm going to get these wires on and then I will show you, send y'all some pictures. But I really, really like more on here, I think. But I may end up finishing that one a little bit later. And going with the, finishing up the other head because we got, how much more time we got? Oh. We still got some time, huh? More. Yeah, I think it needs more. I just wish the glue wouldn't look so ugly on here. Like I said, I may have to wait to get that good glue. I mean, it's starting to stick. It's just having to go back and clean up all these little pieces. So, let me grab a bunch of these guys out here and show y'all. We got a bunch of clocks. We got Raymond's on wanting to know. That's my cousin, guys. Wanting to know what is she doing. Here we go. We're gonna put this guy here. Lauren, you are going to get in Facebook, you know, going to get in trouble. Well, it won't pour out. There we go. I think I need to go back to the 3 different kinds of glue. There we go. Actually, I don't like that one either. I think maybe it's the super glue that is turning white. Because look at that. It just turned all white on there. Alright, fine. I think we'll stick with the liquid fusion. No super glue. Just liquid fusion. Ugh, what a mess. What a mess. It's like bubbling the glue with the other kind of glue on here. Ugh, I'm probably not supposed to have be mixing glues. Yuck. Alright, we're starting on another one. I don't like that guy. I did not like that guy at all. There we go. Yeah, I think that's what it is. And that's why this one right here, I don't like the way I took him off. Because look, I could hear it sizzling just now. I've never heard that before. But I could hear the little thing sizzling with the glue. Like big chemical reactions there. Yeah, I think the glue is working as long as I press it down hard enough. Yeah, that was not pretty. That was maybe I'm not supposed to be breathing that part in. I've got some keys. I've got some other pieces on here. What do you guys think? Oh, I have this heart. That too much for her face? I'm going to cover that little piece up right there. What do y'all think? It's like when you start going through stuff and you realize that, oh my gosh, you have more and you more and you more, and you're like, you get overwhelmed. You don't even know what to put on there anymore. The watch. You need a watch? I have a watch. I actually have, I think it's too big, but let's see here. Oh yeah, that's too big. I have one of these for her head, but that should be on what do you call it? On a, oh, here's one. On a hat. That should be on a hat. No. I have this one. What do y'all think about? Would this go on her? It's like it wouldn't be too blaring. Yeah. What do y'all think? Actually, I have a paper mache hat, and that's what I was going to use. So, you like it like that? The hat? Okay, let's do that. Plus, I have another little silver one too. And we have the key, and is this my first one? Yeah, it's my first styrofoam head that I've done. And my first kind of steampunk kind of thing. I painted that head, and yeah, that's the first one I've ever done. So, let's see here. You missed the pumpkin, Raymond. I'll have to show that for you guys in just a second again. The jack-o'-lantern is really probably my favorite that I just did. I'll get that for you in just a second to show you. I'm going with the heart here. What do you guys think? This one's going to be a little tricky. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, I think at least this way they'll be temporary, and then I'll get that other glue in, and I can go back and get them on, re-glue everything where it needs to go. Oh, thank you, Jamie. I like some glam. I am definitely, I like the bling. The bling and the weird, I guess you could say. What are you thinking, guys? Should put something there. We got some keys. We got some. What do you think about the key there? That's like a big key to that heart. What are y'all thinking? Yay, nay? All right, we're going for it, Jerry. Right there. Gonna go for it. Okay, and then I'm thinking maybe more gold somewhere around here would be really good, but not too close to that because I need oh, I like this flower. I guess we're not getting storms, or I thought it was thundering here earlier, and now it's not really thundering. So, there we go. It's definitely hot, that's for sure. Maybe a little bit more silver. It's like you get all these little pieces and you're like, ooh, cool. Ooh, what is this? This is kind of weird. I don't know what it is. Does anybody know what that is? Oh, I hate the hailstorms. I'm not cussing. I'm not cussing. Well, I think this guy is pretty much, I think she's going to be done. I like her a lot. I think it's time to kind of go on to the head, and let's see which one everybody is thinking. Trying to think of. I am like obsessed with these coils. I just think that they would add so much to her. Let me do that. I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm obsessed with them. Oh, hey, look. I got it to kind of stick. I wanted that a little bit more of a 3D effect. Of course, I did it and then I knocked something off. Whoops. There. Now I got it. Now I got it stuck in its head. Dang it! It's gonna be like all in her hair. There we go. All right, guys. What else do we have in here? Yeah, right there. That's the last piece, I promise. I'm always losing my phone. It becomes, let's see. Alright guys, what do y'all think? Good? Or should we do more? You feel like this is too empty right here? Maybe she needs a lot more right there. Let's get the other batch out. Yeah, it's a mess. I know it's a mess. Okay, so I have these guys. Oh, what about the octopus? That'd be kind of cool. That was maybe a little bit too much, I think. I have crosses, bees, the owls. I wonder if a dream catcher would work. What do you guys think? Can you put a dream catcher? You think that would be too much? Yeah, I definitely think she needs more. I 100% agree. She needs more. More. There we go. These ones are a different kind of color and style, so let's use some of these. There we go. There we go. Put that one there. Put a little guy on top of him. Ooh. I like that. I think you asked earlier, Shelly, about the hat. Paper mache hat is just what I got on, I've had it for years. It was when that company Darius went out of business. I was in one of their wholesale programs, and so I had gotten a bunch of them. I don't know how many I have left, but that's where I got my my hat and stuff from. And this is what it looks like right here. It's just, I painted it white, but it's paper mache hat. And then I'm just going to plan on using faux leather. I want my gold spiral on here so bad, but I don't think I can get it to glue on yet. I mean, I think it needs like, and kind of like in between pieces, you know. I think that would look really pretty. Maybe like eyelashes. It could be her eyelashes. Huh. That'd be kind of cool. I'll try it again. Don't know if it's going to work or not, but I'm going to try it. Actually, I'm going to clip her to the underside of it. Maybe that might be what I need to do. Should have left it long enough to wind it through some of the pieces. That's an idea. Yeah. I think I got it to work, kind of. Okay. I'm going to get a couple more pieces on her. Sorry guys, I'm sitting here looking and then I'm not talking. I'm sorry about that. At least I got one gold spiral on here so far. I'm definitely going to try to get the other one on. Oh, this piece right there. What do y'all think now? What are we thinking? Looking better? I love all of these pieces. They're just so cute. I feel like, thanks, Ray. All right. Whoops, don't need that hot glue in there. I will clean that out in just a second. There we go. Well, I got too much glue on that one. Sorry about that, guy. There we go. Everybody got big plans for the weekend? Alright guys, we got 15 minutes. I want to put the other head together. And let me just get all this out of my way. Sorry about the noise. I think this is what we're going to do for now on her. And I will probably post some pictures and finish her up a little bit later. I want to go ahead and I'm going to attach this guy. Oh, sorry. I thought I was looking at the front camera. I'm going to attach this guy to my girl. And oh, you got to work this weekend? And then that way, that kind of, I honestly, I feel like I'm busier now than I ever was. So, this is my girl. And just to give you an idea, look, this is how she's going to look so far with this one. My other, I'm going to do another styrofoam head. And I think she's going to look really kind of cool with this. What do you guys think of that one so far? Kind of cool. I don't know if you guys can see it. Maybe I'm moving the camera wrong. Yeah, I think she's going to look really cool. Maybe I'll finish a little bit more right here. Get the spirals to work. And then that way we can, I can put her head on. But since I have this mask finished, I'm going to go ahead and insert the mask. And hopefully this one will hold it for now. And do the head. And that way we can finish up. Because I don't want to cut into Jane Ann's time. I've been on here for a while. So I'm going to move this down out of the way. Put her on her head. I have to put it on my lap. And show you what I'm going to do. That's so scary because I'm sticking styrofoam in her head. And I'm going to have to take off her extra eyelashes because they're bothering me. It's like once I put her on here, I can't move her. She's going to have a big gap in her head. Oops, I think it bent. There we go. Ugh, the noise. I know. Alright, I'm going to have to add some more wire to her head. And she's going to be kind of lopsided right now. Yeah, we're going to have to do more. Okay, I'm going to glue her hair on, and then I'm going to show y'all. And then I will show y'all the pumpkins. And let's see here. I guess you have to glue their hair on. I've never done the hair before. I don't know how many people have done hair on them, but yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to glue her hair. And then I'm going to take that off just for a second. Oh, shoot. I'm going to melt my head. Probably not the smartest thing to do. It's a low temp glue gun, though. So it should hold on just for a little bit. Okay. Her bangs are kind of long, though. This is where I put my mask on. So, her bangs, we may end up having to move them just a little over. Okay. And I am going to put her head back in here. Put her hat back on, her head back on. Her hair's out of the way. I'm going to switch camera, guys, and that way you can see up front. And so don't get, there we go. This was my idea, and like I said, I'm going to go back in and touch up, add some more, highlight some more of the owls and the birds and stuff, but this was my steampunk head, one of them. And I think my favorite is the pumpkin, but I think she needs to be highlighted, and we will add like a little tattoo right here on her cheek. And this is my steampunk. Well, can't see her eye very good there, though. I can't tell which way I'm the camera. So this is one girl, and then I'm going to show y'all, oh, I got the glue gun going. So I'm going to touch her up and work a little bit more with her, and like I said, I'm going to re-highlight this owl, and the gears. I will probably go back in and put some 3D gears on, and then I'll send y'all a picture, because I think it'll look really good with them. Let me show y'all how I'm going to do that. I think it'll look really good highlighted with other colored gears on there, and it'll make it more 3D, I guess you could say. And then that way, I think she'll look a lot better with more gears and stuff on her. So I'm going to grab the pumpkin to show y'all one more time. And thank you, Lori, and thank you, Jerry, for inviting me to do this. But here is the pumpkin. So, I don't know if you guys have any kind of questions. I kind of don't really like this light too much. Here we go. It kind of shows you a little bit more of him. But he's kind of my steampunk pumpkin. Thank you. Yeah, I think my mask, I need to add a little bit more stuff to her and she'll look a little bit better. But I'm really kind of liking the pumpkin. He's got a clock up here. He's got a, I don't remember what this one, I think it's like I don't know the name of that kind of mask, if anybody knows that or not. But thanks, Ray. Yeah, so if anybody has any questions, again, the molds I use are Zuri molds, and the pumpkin we just kind of painted, and then just whatever kind of gears and stuff. I got all this stuff like some Amazon and Joann's and Hobby Lobby. It's got a good amount as well. So we actually got about 5 more minutes. So if anybody has any kind of questions, or yeah, you guys got I know Jane Ann is next behind me. She's gonna be making a steampunk fake cake, so that's gonna be kind of cool. I know it's gonna elegant and steampunk at the same time, which is awesome. So isn't he cool though? I think this is my favorite. This one is my favorite. So yeah, I think I'm gonna like having this guy on my mantle. Gotta be my favorite by far. Gotta be my favorite. You can buy them, I think it's Zuri.com. And oh, okay, I used 20 gauge wire to make like a nest, and I used the steampunk mold. This little dragonfly, I got him from Joann's. You got the clock, and we got a key on here, and the gears, all to go with the steampunk. The pumpkin, it's a styrofoam pumpkin I painted, and I painted it with gosh, like burnt orange paint, metallic browns and golds and coppers, and the eye I did with the color shift paint and some glow in the dark, so it does glow in the dark just a little bit. Again, my favorite glow in the dark is going to be this one. So this stuff really works really good on tons of different things. And let's see here. The mold is a Zuri mold. You can get them. They have a Facebook page, but they also have their own website. And there are some sellers on Etsy that are licensed to sell the Zuri molds. And the thing with Zuri molds, though, like, you know, because I do craft supplies as well as things that I create, I sell at both. The Zuri molds it's a woman-owned business, and I don't know what country they're from, but they want you to have an artistic, they want you to use your molds artistically, not just like make the mold and sell it, you know, so you can't just like, and that's part of their, when you buy their molds, as part of their agreement, you know, so you can't just like, I can't just make a bunch of these birds and sell them. They really want you to have it in an artistic design, you know, so you can't just like make the molds and sell them. You have to really make something art with them. And it's Zuri, Z-U-R-I, and they have licensed dealers on Etsy, so you can just put in Zuri molds, and then Zuri.com, and they have a Facebook page too. So they're a really detailed, wonderful molds. My favorites. I think we have 1 minute. They have different collections. This is their dragon collection. So yeah, and you can use resin, clay, everything with them. Then we have, this is kind of like their boho steampunk as well. collection. And I just use mica powders and paint them and make them with resin. So thank y'all so much. Jane Ann should be coming on right now on her page, Unique Chic by Jane Ann. Jane Ann, yeah. And then we have even another presenter a little bit after that as well. I can't remember the name. Sorry about that. I apologize. You guys, thank you for being here and seeing what we're making. And join the group, Fakers and Homemakers. And catch us up live. We're going to do this a couple more times this year. So, all right. Guys, have a good day.